Welcome back to Crypto Future, guys. Let's talk some more evening news. I got a whole bunch of Jasmine news this evening, so stay tuned for that. Get started with not financial advice, guys. Not a financial advisor. This is not an invitation to buy the projects that I'm talking about. Anyway, let's get into this. So we're looking at the market here. It's starting to look a little red as we end the week. Bitcoin's at 26.3. Algorand holding strong at 11.5 cents. XRP's up 1.8% to 48 cents. Quant is at $100 even. Glimmer, Moonbeam, super bullish on this. Still up 26 cents, up 12% today still. Not to look into what the bullish news was on Glimmer today. It's up quite a bit. Let's have a look over at Jasmy. It's only down 1.2% today, so holding strong at 2.03, so a third of a cent. We got Caspa's down 7% to 1.9 cents. Good DCA opportunity in my opinion. So let's get into this here. So I was listening. Actually, first I'll go through my notes here because I was listening to the Twitter Spaces for Jasmine today, and I kind of wanted to talk about a couple of the points that I picked up on in there. And so the first point that I really kind of made a note about was the Jasmine wallet that they're trying to come out with. We're looking at Q3, probably Q4. Having our own Jasmine wallet would be fantastic. Very, very bullish news there. Wallet can obviously only expand from there, right? Also working on their AI engine for Q4, hopefully. We'll see how that goes. But if they can implement their AI engine and build off of that, AI is going to be the theme of the next market, the next bull market, guys. So very bullish there as well. Now they're talking a lot about Hong Kong and adoption of Jasmine in China, and how China Jasmine is one of the top cryptos that they trust over there in the Asian countries. And they touched briefly on the projected long-term price of Jasmine being about $17 is the goal. With lockups, and they're talking about burns and stuff like that. So and then we get major adoption over in China, Hong Kong, all the Asian countries. Push it over to the United States, Canada, UK. You could be looking at a fairly high market cap, but that's the long-term projection. Uh, I would take a $5, $10 Jasmine. I would take a $2, $3 Jasmine. Uh, Another point is that the bull run this time around is most likely going to kick off in the Asian countries because they're the ones who are adopting at such an exponential pace of crypto. So I think that that's really where it's going to start this time around. The States is going to have no choice but to follow suit or be left behind. Um, there was also some talk about them integrating the Jasmine technology for data security into the PlayStations and stuff like that with Sony, because they're working with Sony. So that would be very interesting as well. Like I remember, I told you guys in multiple videos that they're going to this technology translates to cell phones, to desktops, to now obviously to gaming systems, consoles, PlayStations, things of that nature, right? Just very bullish, very, very bullish, guys. Um, I'm going to touch on, also at the end, I'm going to touch, I've been asked a lot lately about my stance and my strategy for meme coins and for airdrops. So I will get into that near the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So those are kind of my notes from that Jasmine from the Twitter Spaces today. Some more bullish news out of Indonesia. There's only 501 approved cryptos in Indonesia, and Jasmy is number 162. So super bullish there as Jasmy becomes approved for retail investing in Indonesia. So super bullish news there, as always. And I had something else queued up, but I guess it scrolled away on me. So that's basically. So I guess what I'll do is I'll get into my meme coin and airdrop kind of thoughts, and I'm going to start with. I'll start with the airdrops first. I've participated in airdrops in the past, and to be perfectly honest, I don't want to discourage people away from this kind of stuff. If you like doing airdrops and stuff, everybody likes free money, right? But there's another side of that that you kind of have to take into consideration, right? Is that, the project that, like, I participate in a lot of airdrops for XRP, but that's because I believe in XRP. I'm a long-term OG holder of XRP, so I was holding XRP no matter what, anyways, right? Now, if you're looking into airdrops, you have to make sure that the project that they're airdropping, to, for example, like Sologenic and Corium and stuff like that, for XRP holders, you have to make sure that whatever it is that you have to hold, and usually, whatever it is you have to hold, that first of all, that you're not gonna you have to put because you have to put a significant amount of money into the project and hodl, to get a decent sized airdrop, right? Like I remember with Sologenic and with Corium, they had made these grand promises about these big returns and stuff like that, and I held a buttload of XRP and I moved it over to an exchange so I could get my airdrops and stuff like that. And it ended up, by the time the airdrop came around, it ended up being almost not worth my time, for the amount of tokens that I got. And what they do is they have this way of, when you get an airdrop and then you're like, wait a minute, this isn't anywhere near what you promised, you were going to deliver on for the airdrop for holders. Then they say, oh, so you're going to people come at you and say, well, you're going to complain about free money. Well, kind of, yeah, because I was promised one thing, which is why I went down this road. It's not so much that I'm disappointed in the amount of money that I got, as I'm disappointed in the already broken promises from the project, like Sologenic, for example. You've already been dishonest with me right off the hop. So that's kind of how I feel about it. A lot of people, I know, they love doing the airdrops for the money and stuff like that. Just make sure that the other factors, like if you're buying into a project that you have to hodl, sorry, I had a hair in my tongue here. If you have to hodl, you have to make sure that the project also that you're holding, for example, like I said, I was holding XRP, it's not going to dump after you buy it, because then your dollar value, because now you're stuck holding it even longer. If you only bought it to get the airdrop, right? If you've only put money into this for the airdrop participation, then, if that project then crashes on you, then you have to hold it till you break even again or sell at a loss. So it's a risky game. It really is, but it can be worth it. It really can. I would just say that I look at it the same way I look at using leverage trading. For every one success story that you hear, there's probably 1,000 that didn't really pan out, right? So I would say a word of caution with that. But it's definitely, it can be profitable. Now, as for meme coins, as I've said in the past, my strategy is I will go. Sometimes I participate in discussion groups and stuff like that, maybe Reddit or whatever, so that I can kind of see what's going on and what meme coins are coming up and stuff. And I'll get in early. I'll go on Poo Coin or or something along those lines, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, to buy into these, and then I won't put a whole ton of money in. I'll put in money that I don't really care that much about, like maybe $100 or something, $200, something small, right? And because I have done that in the past, where sometimes I'll do a marathon. I'll go on to my Uniswap and I'll join a chat or something, and we'll jump into these projects, and I'll have $1,000 on me or whatever, and I'll try to turn that into a few grand, catch a few pumps and stuff. But really at the end of the day, it's kind of just like a rat race, right? You're all in there, you're all buying into it, you're talking through chat and stuff. And it's basically everyone's putting more and more money in to pump it up, and then, who can take their money out first, right? How long can we sustain? A lot of people say, don't sell, don't sell, we're gonna go higher, we're gonna go higher, and then somebody, pulls it all out, right? So I mean, it's a game of poker or whatnot, right? Um, but yeah, my strategy for meme coins is that I will, like I said, I'll throw if I see something like Pepe, or like I'll give you an example, Shiba Inu. When Shiba Inu came out, right? I put $900 into Shiba Inu. Around the time Vitalik received the donation, they sent it to his wallet, half the supply or something like that. Right around that time, and I figured all that money's gone, right? My $900 gone. I didn't really care that much, whatever. And things went down for a while, and I just kind of forgot I had it, and I held it, and then we had a good blow off top, decent. I turned that $900 into like 10 grand or something like that, and then I got lucky. I pulled my money out right near the top, almost right at the top, because I had a feeling. And a friend of mine was holding too, and I told him, I said, I think I'm taking my money out now. I just don't see it going much higher, right? Because it had gone nuts for like 4 or 5 days or something like that. And yeah, I sold, and he said, I'm going to hold longer. And then it dropped something like 50% the next day or something like that. And he took his profits. But he still made money, but he didn't listen to me and take his out. So that's why it's a gamble, right? But that's my strategy with meme coins. I do not DCA into meme coins long term, like I do into projects like Jasmy or Kadena, yeah, HBAR, Kadena, Caspa, even Bitcoin I'll DCA into. But I don't do that with meme coins. I just just ape $100 and $200 in. I'll wait for it to turn into a few hundred, and then I take those profits out and I flip them into something like Jasmy, or I flip them into something something like Gala or Sandbox or something, right? Or even I'll just throw the profits into Bitcoin or Ethereum, to keep them safe, whatever. Or just a stable coin and hold it as dry powder for dips and stuff. So that's basically my strategy with them. Is I don't go nuts with them. I honestly believe, I know that there's a euphoria about it, and I do believe strongly that there's a place for meme coins in this asset class. I don't like it when people bash them and stuff like that. To be honest with you, I think that one of the major utilities to meme coins, and people say they have no utility, is that they bring people into this market. They do. The hype gets out there, and it brings new people, new investors in. Some people get burned. Yes, a lot of people though come in. Now, I came in on meme coins. I came in on Doge, and I made money, and because I had heard about it everywhere, and a friend told me about it, so and I made money, and then as I was making that money through Doge, I started researching things like Cardano, like XRP, like Ethereum, and those were the first 3 that I really started researching and reading about and watching videos on. And so then I took my profits out of Doge and I started putting it into Cardano, and Ethereum is where I got started. And then then I took those profits, I put it into XRP kind of thing, and then I slowly developed a strategy for DCAing, and I kind of got closer and closer to projects with utility as opposed to meme coins, but I still put in little dry powder here and there into meme coins, and take some profits. Like with Pepe there, for example, I put like $100 into Pepe, lost it, turned into $10, sold it, put the $10 in HBAR or whatever, and I didn't care, right? I didn't, because it was whatever, right? It's $100, whatever. But so it can burn you, right? So I made money, great money on Sheeb. I lost some money on Pepe. And again, it's the same with airdrops. For every one success story that you hear, and there's another factor too. Sorry to change the subject there. There's another factor with it too. And I recall hearing that there was a guy who put like something like 75 bucks into Pepe, and it turned into like 8 million or something like that, right? And the devs or whatever froze his wallet so that he couldn't sell. He couldn't take any of the profits. That's now I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I was reading, and I was seeing it on a few other YouTubers' videos and stuff. So that's another factor you got to take into consideration, right? Are they going to freeze that on you so that you can't even take your profits? So what's the point of turning $100 into 8 million bucks if you can't even take your $100 back, right? So you're rich on paper, but you can't use that money for anything, right? You can't convert it to anything. So that's another factor. Do you trust the devs and stuff, right? Do you get too greedy and then you can't take your profits, right? Because somehow you get rugged or you get screwed or whatever, right? That's why, because a lot of these are rugs, right? Like they'll grow to a certain degree and then they'll rug. So that's why what I do is I put in like $100. I let it, double, triple, quadruple, 10x, whatever. And then I take my money out long before we get anywhere near the end of the euphoria, right? So that I have my profits. And then sure enough, I've done that before, and then sure enough, it turns out to be a rug, right? So anyway, guys, that's kind of my thoughts on those. If you have any more questions, like I said, just ask them in the comments. We're going to be doing live shows soon, so when we start doing those, I can answer these. You can ask more questions. I can do these answers a little bit, stay a little more on track. So yeah, comment down below. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to see. You have any questions? Shoot me a like, and also subscribe. We need 2 guys. We need 2 subscribers to get to 200. So come on, be generous. Give me that subscribe. We need 2, and then we're gonna shoot for 300. So let's get over 2. Let's get that hurdle out of the way. Also, I've been asked multiple times about how to contact me for business inquiries or whatever else. I will be dropping an email address down below. You can get at me there if you want. But other than that, yeah, like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.